Hey viewers, in our previous video we have completed discussing the arithmetic operators. So the next expected topic is logical operators. But in this video we are not going to do it because before going through the other operators, it's important for us to know some important and basic concepts. So let's start the video. We already know that a computer or any electrical device runs on electricity. If we turn on the power supply, the electricity flows through the circuit, and if we turn off the power supply, the electricity from the circuit stops. Let's for now assume that when it is on, it is represented by 1, and when it is turned off, it is represented by 0. And we also know that the computer only works with binary language which contains only zeros and ones. We might wonder, what is the relationship between zeros, ones and a computer? We will get to know it if we learn about the Boolean algebra. Boolean algebra is a part of mathematics which deals with digital circuits and works with logical values and binary variables. I know the definition is confusing, but you will understand when we know what was the necessity of the Boolean algebra. In our world, mathematics and physics laws work at all times, but they are so ideal that in some exceptional cases they do not work. I will try to prove it with a real life example. We are on a football field and I want to check how far I can kick a ball. So I have calculated the distance by using a formula. Let's say the formula determined it would be 40 meters. But when I actually kicked the football the first time, it reached 30 meters. And the second time it reached 45 meters. Does this mean the formula I used is wrong? No, the formula is correct, but the formula doesn't consider the wind flow. There is a second method with which we can predict the distance, that is logic. The logic is much like mathematics with regards to the laws, but it varies how we define them. Aristotle found a system of logic based on only two propositions, true and false. Then later on, George Boole, who was a mathematician, gave a symbolic representation to the Aristotle system of logic, and his mathematical system is now known as a Boolean algebra. He states that all the arithmetic operations performed in a Boolean quantity have only one out of two outcomes, either 1 or 0. However, Claude Shannon from MIT had made a relationship between the Boolean algebra and the digital circuits. His theory states that if the circuit is on, then it is in high state, and if it is off, then it is in low state. I think now we can understand the definition of Boolean algebra. So now let us try to elaborate the sentence Boolean algebra deals with digital circuits. Let's exactly know how digital circuits are related to Boolean algebra. We use different elements which are called as logical gates to perform different arithmetic operations on Boolean quantities. Some of these logical gates are buffer gate, NOT gate, OR gate, AND gate, XOR gate. These are some of the important logic gates. Knowing the properties of these logic gates will help us in our programming language. The first logical gate is OR gate. It has two inputs and one output. Let the inputs be A and B and the output be Q. The logical OR gate represents addition and denoted by a plus sign. The statement you need to remember for a OR gate is, if either A or B is true, then Q is true. Here, true means 1 and false means 0. The Boolean expression for a OR gate is A plus B equal to Q. Let's take some cases. If A equal to 0 and B equal to 0, then A plus B, which is equal to 0 plus 0, will be the output. If A equal to 0 and B equal to 1, then Q will be equal to 1. If A equal to 1 and B equal to 0, then Q will be equal to 1. The last case, if A equal to 1 and B equal to 1, then we think that Q will be equal to 2. But in Boolean algebra, we don't have any other values rather than 0 and 1. The Q will remain to be 1. If we group up all this data into a tabular form, then it is known as a truth table. The second logical gate is AND gate. The logical AND gate represents multiplication and it is denoted by a dot. The statement you need to remember for an AND gate is if both A and B are true, then Q is true. The Boolean expression for AND is A dot B equal to Q. In here also, let's take some cases. If A equal to 0 and B equal to 0, then A dot B will be equal to 0. If A equal to 0 and B equal to 1, then Q will be equal to 0. If A equal to 1 and B equal to 0, then also Q will be equal to 0. If A equal to 1 and B equal to 1, because it is multiplication, the Q will be equal to 1. The third logical gate is buffer. It does not make any manipulation and it only takes one input and gives out only one output. If we take A equal to 0, then the output will be equal to 0. And if we take A equal to 1, then the output will also be equal to 1. The fourth logical gate is a NOT gate. It is just opposite to buffer. If A is the input, then the output is denoted by A bar. If A equal to 0, then A bar will be opposite of A, which is equal to 1. If A equal to 1, then A bar equal to 0. That's all for this video. If there is any need of remaining logic gates, we will make another video on the remaining logical gates. So let's meet in another video. Till then, keep learning and keep coding. Don't forget to hit like, share and subscribe to Autodidact and click on the bell icon to be notified on all updates from Autodidact.